I'm at the mouth of the Menominee River at Lake Michigan, and I got a waypoint right out there on the other side of that lighthouse. There's a bunch of cribs out there. So we were going to go out and fish the cribs this morning.
You know, one of my best fishing buddies in the whole world, fished with him for over 30 years, is Jimmy Troy Baker. Well, Jimmy's got a son. Jimmy lives just right down the road, about 6 miles. Jimmy's got a son named Shane who lives right on the other side of the Wisconsin border in Michigan. He fishes the Menominee River a lot, so he's invited me up. He said, you need to come up here and fish with me. Well, Shane and I are good buddies as well, so I'm headed really to Michigan. We're gonna launch the boat in Michigan, and we're gonna fish Michigan and Wisconsin, the Menominee River, and see if we can't catch a fish. Largemouth, smallmouth, sturgeon, muskie, you name it, we're going after them. It's gonna be a fun day. I'm gonna hook up with my buddy Shane. You stay with me. I'm Hank Parker.
Yeah, that's our spot over there. Looks like we got about 6 footers.
I don't believe we can handle that.
Oh, we'll be all right.
Hey, I drove 1,000 miles to come out here and fish with Shane Baker, my buddy. And the spot we want to fish is right out there by the lighthouse. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh, we got this.
Huh?
We got this, no problem.
No problem. We're gonna get out here and beat around the lighthouse.
We'll have to go to plan B, I guess.
Plan B. Hey, I'm fishing with my buddy Shane Baker. We're fishing the Menominee River. How you say it?
Menominee?
Menominee River. We're fishing the Menominee River. We were gonna fish Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan is out. I can tell you that. Let's put it in the water.
It is so hot, and I couldn't wait to get up there and get into some cold weather. Did I ever ask for it? Good gracious. It's like 39 degrees with a 40-mile-an-hour wind, and we're going fishing. And to Shane, it's just another day. Oh my goodness, at home we would give that place a name. That wind would be called Hurricane something, man alive, and we're going fishing. So, hey, it ain't no telling what we're gonna get into. Should be fun, we're going after them.
I don't know what kind of baits you like, what you do.
I fish spinner baits, I fish crank baits. I do a lot of switching until I can find something that works.
I think we ought to catch us a smallie. Yee-haw! I don't enjoy this.
Nice.
Throw in there and catch you one. Catch you one.
When things are really tough, this bait right here, and I'm gonna talk about this bait in some other shows.
They've got a big one.
This thing is the nearest nothing looking bait I've ever seen.
Yeah, look at
It's one of the most fish catchingest baits I've ever seen.
Go ahead and throw in there and catch you one.
But it'll catch a fish, and it'll catch a smallmouth like nothing else I've ever seen. So it's awesome.
Hello, buddy. Who says you can't catch one in a 30-mile-an-hour wind? Come here, little buddy.
But do you know how hard that is to fit 6-pound test line on, fish in those rocks, and you got to feel and work your way through there with a 30-mile-an-hour wind? Takes all the fun out of it.
Hey, buddy. Me and you've been friends not very long, but we're good buddies.
I'm not counting or nothing.
Oh, we're not counting. You had a bigger mouth, we'd be better buddies. How about that? First one. Shane, first one.
Nice fish.
All right.
That's the icebreaker.
Icebreaker. She's a bit breezy, Shane.
It sure is. Dang.
I'll put you a little heavier weight on there if we need
I
to.
have to. Fish up.
There you got him.
Oh, he's getting in there.
Let him do it. A largemouth. Look here, a largemouth bass. No way. A largemouth. I can't believe it. Get him, Shane. Yeehaw. I can't believe that. A largemouth.
Nice fish.
That's good.
Icebreaker for me.
Hey, a largemouth. Hard to see. This water's pretty dark. Probably hard to see beds.
It's dirty. Fish on.
Do it. Do it, largemouth. Another largemouth. I like that. Look at this boy go. I like it. Let's see what this water temperature is. 54.2.
54.
54.2. Don't forget the .2. There he is. I got one.
Nice.
I got one in the brush pile.
Get around it.
Look at this. Largemouth. Can you believe it? Largemouth. Day like today, I'll take him. I will take him. Hey, that's the first largemouth I've caught in Michigan in a long time.
That's one nice thing about this section of the river. You never know what you're gonna catch.
Never know.
Hey, we found a quiet place where there's some largemouth, so I think we're gonna catch them pretty good. You stay with me, we'll be right back.
There he is. Uh-oh, you know what I got?
Northern.
I got the Great Northern. I got the Great Northern pike. Oh, slimy. Ah, the Great Northern has teeth. He's got teeth. Let up on it. I can't put my thumb in your mouth. Don't tell anybody, but that's the third Great Northern I've had hit. And I've tried very hard not to catch the Great Northern. They have teeth, and they'll bite your spinnerbait into pieces.
Hank's Show is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Mercury Marine, go boldly. And by Mossy Oak Fishing. More of Hank's Show coming up.
We still have plenty of turkeys.
Last time I was up here 12 years ago, they were everywhere. There he is. Largemouth. Largemouth.
I don't think there's as many as when you first started coming up though.
Got him. He's over here talking turkey hunting. We're fishing. I came up here and turkey hunted with Shane, what, 4 years, 5 years?
4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, man, it was unbelievable. There he is.
Oh, dang. I'm trying to get out of your way.
But today I'm up here fishing with Shane. We're catching largemouth. Look at that, largemouth out in the river. Like it. My granddaughter would love that. Mama and baby. Fish, there we go.
Big one too.
Big one, big one. Oh yes, oh yeah. Look what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Molly, get down there and get your hands on him, brother. Get your hands on him. Get your hands on him. Say, ah!
Oh.
Oh! Woo!
That's a nice one.
That. That's awesome, man. Good job.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a good one. I don't know how nice he was, but he was a big one. Good job. Menominee River.
The Menominee River is probably one of the better smallmouth fisheries, I would say, almost in the country. Especially you get upstream, up toward, like, there's a falls called Pemney Falls.
Uh-huh.
But you can't get in there with a boat like this. If you had like a small 14-foot aluminum or something like that, you can get in there. But there's days you go out there and catch 100 bass. You know.
100?
They don't have the size that they do here, though.
There he is.
Nice.
Ooh,
Another
Good.
nice one.
Ooh. Come in the boat, honeys. You pretty thing, you.
Good job there, Hank.
Yeehaw. Man, I like it. 30-mile-an-hour winds. Our spot out there is about 6 feet wave, so we're just going to plan B. Got him.
Got him.
Got him. Ooh, he's a good one. Ooh, look how black he is. Holy shit. You got him out now. Come on, you got him. Ooh, he's black. Woo, do it, boy.
All right. Nice fish.
That is a good one.
I tell you, Shane's just like his daddy. He's luckier than a corn crib rat. Every time I turn around, he's got a fish on him. That's the way his daddy does me. Not right.
He was in no water at all. Wasn't that a pretty one? Look how dark he is. Woo, woo. Look at that.
Nice one.
Put him back in the ocean, and we're gonna go to a commercial break. Is that not a good one? Give me knuckles, brother. Good job. Oh, good one. That was awesome. Boy, he hit it right at the boat.
Oh, dang it. I tried to do a Hank.
Uh-oh. Oh, you can't do that. I got heavy line.
Well, well, well. How many times have I said, always select the bait for a tool? Well, man, we get in all this brush and this big canal. It's got overhanging limbs with brush out and bushes. What better bait than a spinnerbait? Chunking this big 3/4 ounce spinnerbait in that wind is no big hassle at all. You have good control because you keep tight line. You got good control on your bait. So we go up the canal, start catching largemouth. We work our way out and there's a bank there. We think, well, there ought to be some largemouth on that. Start throwing to the outside rocks and start catching them on spinnerbait, smallmouth out in the rocks. So we caught some on the Fritz side. We caught some on the Leo General, but we caught the vast majority of them on the old spinnerbug. And old Shane, just like his dad, luckier than a corn crib rat, he caught some toads, man, on the old Hank Parker signature spinnerbait. And we just had a big time. 30-mile-an-hour, 40-mile-an-hour plus wind. Spinnerbait was no problem. That's why it became our bait of choice. And they liked it. That made it even better.
Here we go, fish. A good one too, boy, a good one. They ought to be there. 10-pound line. Yeah, I got 17. You got 10.
That's why that didn't work.
What you got?
Smallmouth.
A good one.
Good one.
A good one. A good one. Right out in the blowing current too, brother. Menominee River. You live on the Menominee, don't you?
Right across from it, right across the blacktop.
And How many dams are between here and there?
We got 3 dams between here and my place.
I'm gonna throw one time. But you fish it a lot up next to you, don't you?
Yeah, I don't fish this section of the river often. I used to fish it 20 years ago. I fished it a lot, but I haven't fished it in
Quite a while.
quite a while. Not for bass.
Come down here and walleye fish.
Yeah, we walleye fish a little bit in the spring. When they're stacked in here, you can almost walk across them. There's so many in here.
In the spring or the fall?
Usually end of March.
Well, that's not spring, that's dead of winter.
That's when they come in.
Hey, if it's any colder than today, I couldn't stand it. There he is.
Nice.
I thought you had one. I thought we were gonna get the
I'll
daily
try to get out of
double.
your way.
Nah, he decided to come up. He didn't want to come up. He didn't want to come up. You big old pretty thing, you. Say,
That's a nice one.
That's a nice. He wasn't too nice. He wouldn't have pulled so hard. He's TTing. TTing on my white seats. Don't do that. You pretty thing, you. We've caught some fish, brother, but don't tell nobody. Nobody's allowed in here, are they?
Oh, just us.
Hank's Show is made possible in part by Luz. Feel the difference. And by Minn Kota, TH Marine, SolarBat, and Talon.
There he is.
Nice.
Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. Oh, fat one.
Nice one.
Oh,
Way to
fat.
go, Hank. Way to go.
Oh, fat one. Let me tell you, the reason we're fishing these bugs today is because we've got a lot of current and there is a lot of brush. We tried out fishing more typical smallmouth, caught a really, really nice one to start the thing off on a Lil General. First one, there he is. But then we just got hung up. I said, hey, we got to figure out a way. We'll put on a bug. This water's dark. Oh, big mouth bass. The wind's blowing. I think they'll hit a bug. So we put on a bug and they're biting it. Oh, big mouth. A lot like me.
You said it.
I know it. You'll sign it. Hello, pigeons. How y'all doing today? Kind of nice out of the breeze, isn't it? My little granddaughter would be tickled to death. She loves that when she sees Mama, Daddy, and baby.
Yeah, she loved that.
There him is. There's old smallmouth. Get him, Shane. You can lift him in. These are the legal limit to lift.
A little gun shy.
I know what. Way to go, buddy. If you'd have told me when we got up this morning and we looked at those waves out there that we were going to catch 30 bass on a day like today, I'd have told you it's crazy. We'd be lucky to catch 5. We smoked them, brother.
Sure did.
We smoked them.
You know, when life hands you a lemon, you make lemonade. I can't believe how many fish we've caught today. And it really hadn't been that bad. I mean, the wind is howling. And where Shane really wanted to fish, it's 6-foot waves. But we just came up the river and went fishing. We didn't really have an agenda. The spot we wanted to fish, it was pretty much unfishable. We'd have been taking waves on the front and the back, and it would have been no fun at all for TV. But we just went fishing, and we've had a ball. Shane don't say a whole lot. He's a hoot to be around. He's just like his dad, except a lot quieter. His dad is. But don't tell Jimmy I said that. We'll keep that a secret. But I hope you enjoyed the show today. For me, it was another adventure, and you can't beat that. It is. You don't know what Forrest Gump say, life's like a box of chocolates, so it's fishing. You never know what you're gonna get. Good day. Thank you, Shane. Thank you for being with me. God bless you. I'm Hank Parker. I'll see you next week.
And don't forget to visit us at hankparker.com, the place for tips, giveaways, and more.